Oh my goodness. Hi, Kazaferg. Hi there. Look what I can do now. But I noticed when I'm touching my phone over here. Hi, Chuck Hilly. Hi, Jimmy Bob. Hi, sweetie. Thank you for joining us. And it's also doing it on my mouth, I think. But I learned a new trick. That when I do this. But I think it's actually doing it to my mouth, and if you put your hand like one side of your hand, it'll do it too. Hi, Ya Boy Smiles. Hi, sweetie. Hi, thank you so much for joining us. Hi, Jimmy Boo. Or I'm sorry. I apologize, Jimmy Bob. I'm so sorry. I'm fine. How about you? Thank you, Smiles, for sending me likes. Thank you for doing that. Hi, Shelly. Hi, Shelly. Hi, Diane. Hi. Oh, sorry. Look, Diane, Shelly, look. I learned this. Hi, Robert Summers. Hi, Diane. Hi. But I'm getting the heart on my face. It's popping up on my mouth. And I don't know if I start with it. I don't know if I can turn it off, because if it goes a little crazy, because I notice that I keep getting that heart on my mouth once in a while. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Jessie. Yeah, see, when I close my hand, look, Jess. See, I can, wait, I don't even know how to do there. I can't make a heart. There we go. But it also pops up when I move my hand a certain way too. If you want to, Diane, do you want to? If you want to, send me the thing and I'll put you in the box. Hi, Johnny Jackie. Thank you. Hi, Kazaferg. Thank you. Hi, Shirley. Hi, Shirley. See, that heart thing is popping up on my mouth. Apparently I make a heart symbol with my mouth. Okay. Oh, Diane, I can't see anything. There we go. See, when I move my hands, if you do your hand like half of a heart, I think it does it too, or something. Some way I move my hands and some way I move my mouth. But we'll try it tonight. I learned. I know. I knew that. I was saying hi, Kaza. I said hi, Kaza. I knew it was Kaza. Hi, Craig Hansen. Hi, Pager. Yeah, Kaza, I knew that was you. I knew it was you. Diane, I can't even see you.
I'm not where I should be.
Yeah, wait a minute. What is that? Yeah, what is that? I don't understand what's going on. Okay, are you trying it again? Or are you going to try it again, Diane? Maybe I can't do it with this stupid filter or whatever effect that I used, and I don't know if I can turn it off now that I started the live. I don't know whether I can turn it off or not. I don't know. Is that Hollow Man? Did I just see Hollow Man? Hi, Randolph Crew. Thank you for joining us. Sorry, we're doing technical difficulty. Oh, I wonder if it has something to do with that. Is that Hollow Man? That is Hollow. No, it isn't. It's Junior. Hi, Junior. Hi, Junior. I'm going to talk about. There is Hollow Man. Hi, Hollow Man. I'm sorry about this heart thing, but I can't turn it off now. Hi, Country Mama. Hi, Country Mama. And Junior, I didn't see you pop in, and this heart thing is not good. I should never have done this. But get my feet off the couch. Okay, moderators, do not block Junior or mute Junior, even though he's teasing me about having my feet on the couch. Because we talked about that, about how I said people say stuff about the way I sit. And hi, Deshauna and Sunka too, and Urban Cowboy too, Sunkato, and Junior. I'll wait until a few more of my moderators and other people. Look at this. This is going to be on my face too. I can't turn it off either. You know, wait a minute. Let me see what this is down here at the bottom. I might be able to turn this off. What's this? Wait. I might be able to turn it off. There we go. I can turn it off. I can turn it off, Diane, I think. Yep, I turned it off. Yay! Okay, Diane, now let's try the box. Yeah. I figure things out as I need to. Hi, Tranquility Cat. Yeah, because I bet that's what it was. But you know what? I don't think so, Diane, because Yornis had people in the box and she was still doing that and they were talking, so I don't think that's what it was. Hi, Mellow Yellow. Senate? Okay. Well, I can't see anything. Okay, there you are. Yay! That was it, Diane. That was it. But
There we go.
I
Yay.
can't see you.
There we go. Now we got it. Now we got it going on. You can't see me.
It's not. I
Next
can
week.
see you, but I can't see you very well.
Well, next week I'll be wearing an eye patch because I'm getting my cataract taken out.
Oh, I can't see. I can't even see that. That you're wearing an eye patch now?
No, next week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the 4th. I'm going to, like a week and a half, I'm going to get my cataract out. So at least I'll be able to see, even if you can't see me.
Well, now we know we can put your voice on there if we want to.
Yeah.
That's an idea too. We didn't know we
for
could
the
do
days
that before.
For the days when I'm in my pajamas and I didn't brush my hair.
Well, I don't know. I did my promo pretty much in my pajamas. They weren't actual pajamas, but it was what I wear for pajamas. But yeah, I was gonna. Hi, Slam Creations. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, thank goodness I got rid of the stupid heart thing. I liked it. It was on I went to Yornis's live for a few minutes and like, hey, how are you doing that? And so she told me, and so I thought, I'm going to try that. I actually forgot about it until just about a minute before I went live, and I'm like, oh, I forgot about that heart thing.
It's cute, but not if it comes up every 5 seconds and drives you nuts.
Well, she learned, and see, she doesn't talk with her hands the way I do. And she's like, when she does her live, she's like this.
Oh, she's up close.
Yeah. And sorry, you guys. I didn't mean to scare you.
All up in your face.
All up in your face.
Up in your grill.
All up in my face. But who else here? Where's everybody at? We've only got 6 people.
I know, you were up to like 14.
Keep in mind, I'm one of the people on here.
And I'm one, and DJ's one.
That's right. And we still have Junior. Let's see, is Hollow Man still here? Oh, I can't do it there. I have to look up here. Okay. That is Junior. say we've got Junior, Shelly, you, Shirley. Who is that? James. I can't see. Oh, I can't see who that is. And then somebody that has a just username. Um, yeah. So Hollow Man usually doesn't stay for very long. But yeah, Junior is actually, and you can tell. Hi, Princess Panda. Hi, sweetie. Um,
Hey, Shirley.
Junior is not. Hi, Oz Salih Kadeem. Thank you for joining us. And thank you for the compliment. I appreciate that. I would be careful with that though.
You don't want to get
I wouldn't
you don't
take
want
it
to get
any
bounced
further
out.
than that because Diane will throw you right out of here.
Yep. Keep it respectful.
Well, I don't have shoes on, Junior. I don't have shoes on. I have yoga socks on, so I can put my feet on the sofa.
It's your sofa. You can put anything you want on
That's
it.
right. And he's only reason he's saying that's because I said that about how people say something about the way I sit. But anyway, I was going to introduce you guys to it's Junior.C4. And he's not a new friend. I think I've probably been friends with him just probably as long as I've been on TikTok. I think he came with Gypsy Gina and maybe Moto Gator and that crew, we'll call them. and but and Junior, I'm not going to embarrass you intentionally.
Uh-oh.
That is not my intention. But I've always really liked his videos. They have an authentic feel to them. I just really love them. I love the way he does them. And although I will tell you, Junior, when I watched that one of yours today, my face did turn red. But I did comment some uh, laughing emojis. That was all I commented. But anyway, um, but I've always, watched his videos when they're on my FYP and commented on them and everything. But I did, and the reason that I never duetted one of his videos, and I don't think all of his videos are like this, but every one that popped up on my FYP, he didn't have a shirt on. He does some of his videos with no shirt on, and so I
Oh,
never
hang on a second. Let me go follow him right away. Hang
go
on one
follow
second.
him. I'm telling you, you want to go follow him, Diane, because that's your thing. You like that, and I'm not going to comment. I'm not going to make a comment of whether I like it or not, but I do kind of have like I have kind of a rule. I'm not going to be duetting any shirtless men. Just not going to do that.
Hey, if it's not your thing, it's not your thing.
Well, I don't feel comfortable duetting shirtless men. But anyway, he did a really great video of Whiskey Lullaby, and I just had to duet that. And then he did a really even great video of Renegade. Isn't that a Styx song? That song Renegade. I'm not gonna
I
say
don't know.
that Renegade. I can't even think of the lyrics of the song. But anyway, it's a rock song by Styx, and he did a great video of it. So I duetted that too. But yeah, you guys should go check him out because I love the feel that his videos have. They're very authentic. And I mean, and he puts some thought into them. And I like them. Hello,
I'll
Princess
check him out.
Panda. I'm missing comments. Oh, I'm missing. Oh, what are you saying? About Junior? And he said he's comfortable, and then he said yes, it is, but I don't know. Pittsburgh Steelers song, is that the Pittsburgh? You know what song I'm talking about. I'm a renegade who had it made, retrieved for a bounty, nevermore to go astray. This will be the end today of a wanted man. And then it says, Hangman is coming down from the gallows, and I don't have very long. Well, Junior did all these like pieces of that song. And so all I did was take his video with all of his work in it and just am like this, singing in it over top of him. I actually feel guilty when people are commenting, "Oh, this is a great duet," and all of that. I feel kind of embarrassed that I'm not getting credit. Hi, Carol Pitts. Hi, sweetheart. Thank you for joining us. Hi, DJ Dallas and Dorothy Weather and David Castleman and DeSis Melissa and Caitlin Nicole. Thank you for joining us. Jessica must have left us, and Kaza too. They probably just stopped in for a little while. The Living something. Andrew. Oh, I'm sorry, Shirley. You might try rebooting your phone sometimes, or rebooting your internet, like unplug your router box and let it set for about 2 minutes and then plug it back in. Sometimes that'll work. But I have what have I got here now? The I've got the fiber optic, so, and I think it's 1,000 megabytes per second. 1,000 megabytes per second on the upload and the download. So hi, Joe. Hi, Joe and Eric Charlie. Thank you for joining us. And Errol Lith and Charles Featherhead and JC Louise and Big Heavy. But yeah, so that's my. And then I also did a request and here's what made me really happy about those duets that I did, because I take free reign with people's videos, like how I crop them and edit them. Like his one for Whiskey Lullaby, I cropped it, I edited out 3/4 of his video, slowed down the part I liked so that it went the full length of the whole video. So I really kind of, yeah, I kind of butchered his video a little bit. But the good thing is he liked it. And he told me that he thought it was better the way I did it. I don't know if that was completely true or he was just trying to be nice, but I liked it.
Either way, a compliment is a compliment.
That's
So
right. I'll take it. I'll take it all day long. And he was really nice about it. And hey, Junior, did you see? I sent you a text with like a picture of an app. When I researched how I could send you that video so that you could upload it, because he's got an Android phone, so his phone like changes the resolution and makes it a real low res image, which doesn't work. But I found how it has to be done, Junior, is there's an app that I sent to you. It's called Share Anywhere, and then I can send it to you. What you have to do is download the app, sign into it. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. And then I send you a code that you put into your app, and you'll be able to pull up that video and then save it to your phone and then upload it to YouTube or TikTok or YouTube. But thank you, Junior. Thank you. Well, I wouldn't expect you to come on my live and say, yeah, she just butchered my video. Nobody has said that to me yet. I mean, I used to cut Craig out of videos and like put his disembodied head on. He never said a word about it. And I would strip his voice out of the videos. Did you like you like the Renegade one? Didn't you like the Renegade one too? I really like the Renegade one. I like that hangman coming down the steps and you're hitting the steps as the beat of the music. It's really
Hmm.
good. I
I'll
mean,
have to check that out.
he's got a hat on and he's got like one of those long rider coats, you know, those long cowboy coats
Hmm.
and boots, and he's holding a noose and he's coming down the stairs when it says hangman is coming down from the gallows. It's really good.
So he really gets into it.
Yes, he really did. And at the beginning of it, he's like out in the yard and he comes running up on the steps and it's talking about a wanted man. And then at the end of it, he used that effect with the newspaper thing and put wanted at the top of it. It was really very clever.
That's pretty neat.
Oh, thank you, Junior. You know what? I will say one thing that I made better about that I think I made better about that video is that transition I did where the newspaper spins in. You know, like when you see that, how they do that
Hmm.
when the newspaper spins in with a news flash. You guys even know what I'm talking about.
I do. They usually have that kind of music
Exactly.
behind
Yeah,
it.
they do it in cartoons a lot too.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the one thing that I did to it that I think made it better. But other than that, it's pretty much his video with me layered over top of it, and I'm doing nothing. I'm just singing.
Oh, go
Yeah,
check it
that
out
was my
after this.
yeah, Junior. That was my favorite part. That was my favorite part. But thank you, Carol. Thank you, Carol, for sending us likes. And I was saying that about um, for people that didn't hear me, our friend, I'm not going to call him a new friend because I've been friends with him, I think, since I was been on TikTok. Um, I have memory of his videos showing up on my FYP, so I think I've been friends with him always. Hi, BB Wildcat. Hi there. Is that Becky from Smurfette's Live? Is BB because it's you got a different profile picture, so that I don't know if you're BB Wildcat Becky from Smurfette's Live, but oh okay. Hi Becky. Hi sweetie. And BB Wildcat is somebody that I met from Smurfette's Live. She's on Smurfette's Live every week, but I was going to talk about, well, nobody's asked me any, we've already talked about what I did with Junior's videos. And that's what I said in my promo because Junior and I were actually talking about CapCut a little bit because he's not a fan. And we actually were kind of collaborating a little bit to help him because he wanted to post those videos on his page. And I got a thing about those TikTok logos, you know, when you just save somebody else's video and then repost it. It has those TikTok logos in it. I'm not a fan of that. So I was going to send him the raw video and but we weren't able to do that. But I did hi what was that? Hi KMR and Trudy Bartlett. Thank you for joining us, and Kim Freeman and Goddess Laction, thank you for joining us. Too much technology. Well, you can download. You know how to download an app, don't you? What is that called on? Isn't it called Google Play on an Android phone? I think that's what it's called. And anyway, an
Yeah, the
Android
Google
phone will
Play.
not let you download or receive or send high res images. Or an Apple or an iPhone, it automatically, if you're sending iPhone to iPhone, but if you're sending to Android, it takes it down to real low resolution. And he tried reposting the video, and it just made like a little postage stamp in the middle of the screen. And
Yeah, sometimes my brother or my friends will try to send me something from their iPhone to my Samsung, and it won't come through.
yeah.
It just says unable to download,
Well,
and it
if
just
there's something
buffers.
you ever need to get, Diane, there's an app called Share Anywhere. And all you have to do is both of you download that app, and then they upload it to the app, and it gives them a code, and they tell you the code. You go into your app and put that, like a six digit code in, and it'll pull up the image, and then you can save it to your phone. So if you ever have something you really need to do that with, that's
Yeah,
the way to
something
do it.
important.
That's well,
Most of the time, it's just
sometimes
random silliness.
sometimes it might be something important. You that's all right, Junior. I wave at the phone instead of here. I'm like, oh hi, hi, instead of saying hi. Zach used to get on to me about that. Hi, Gay Sherlin. Thank you for joining us. I am not even paying that close attention to the people are popping in. But what? So anyway, I talked about those two videos because I had a lot of people ask me all the time how I do certain things, and how do you do this or how did you do that? And so I thought, well, I'll open that up. Ask me, because I'm more than happy to talk about it with you until your eyes glaze over.
I don't have the patience.
Because Junior was saying he did not care for CapCut, and I noticed something. I am going to say this really quick because I've said this. Hi, Bro Benson. Um, I've said this a lot of times. People ask me about those videos, like those, like what I'm talking about, Diane. The way I layer those duets,
Hmm.
and I always say, well, it's layers. And CapCut, I just wanted to point out something. And I'm used to saying layers because, like in Photoshop and PageMaker and Quark and all of the publishing software, they're called layers. But in CapCut, they actually call it an overlay. You add an overlay. And then when
Yeah,
you
which is
overlay that, like, if you want to overlay, you can overlay like a little picture down here at the bottom. But the way I do it is I overlay it and I fill the whole screen with the overlay. And then I go change the opacity. I go to that tool. It's like a little teardrop shape thing. And not everybody knows those terms. Like, okay, I can layer it on here, but now that's all I see is what's the top layer. Well, that's
yeah. You
because
have to make it.
you have to change the opacity, which
Yeah, so you can be like a
so that
ghost on top of
it's
it.
transparent. And what I do is I usually take it to 50% opacity. That way they're equal. Both images are equal, and then I tweak it one way or the other. But I'm sorry, my phone is behind you. Move the few minutes later, the phone moves. Oh, I think I got you. I think I know what you mean. There's a delay between this phone and that phone. Yeah, absolutely. There is a delay. Hi, Angela Jackson. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, Junior, I can't see you shaking your head. The only way I can see you shaking your head is if you get in a box like Diane. Then I
That's
can
right.
see you. Hi,
You
Demon.
gotta be in the box.
Hi,
Hi,
Demon
Demon Omega.
Omega. Hi there. Hi, Princess Panda coming back. But hello there. Um, but yeah, I talked about that. Nobody's asking that question. Nobody else cares, and and nobody likes to hear my geek talk. Geek speak. My, they don't like the geek speak.
Well,
And
they have a couple of people on here now that give like little mini tutorials in their videos. The Mothership is one of the ones that I like.
uh,
She explains everything very simply and plainly so you can understand it.
yeah.
And she's very sweet.
And see,
So
the thing about it is I don't even when I to me it sounds. I understand exactly what I'm saying, but I forget that other people do not know what those terms mean. That you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
people anymore they don't say high res anyway. They say HD. Most people know what HD is. I still call it high res, and other people don't necessarily know what that means. And okay, thank you, Becky. Thank you for coming. I sent Smurfette the invitation, but I don't know if she's going to be able to come or not. What are you saying no about, JR? No.
And he doesn't want to come in the box.
Oh, yeah, I knew you didn't. I already mentioned that to you because he hasn't done a live yet. And I said, well, if you want to do like a practice run of going live, you can come in the box. And he had already told me no, he didn't want to do that. I was just teasing him, really. I was just teasing you. You don't have to come in the box, but you could if you want to.
There is a box open for you.
Yeah, we can have three, but I think that'd be a bit much.
Yes.
And but the other thing I was gonna say is um, I'm not gonna do a hair show like we did last week. Pretty much the hair show last week with the purple hair. Well, the last 2 weeks because we talked about how I was gonna do the purple hair. Then last week I had the purple hair, and it was a nightmare. And and then and then I realized that I had a very important doctor's appointment today, and the purple hair had to go. I'm not being introduced to a new doctor with purple hair. I need some credibility with this man. And I'm
Why?
thinking a 61-year-old with purple hair, especially badly done purple hair, is not going to give me that edge I'm looking for.
How did you get it out?
Well, okay, it didn't color very well. Like it colored down here, but like on the top of my head, it didn't color that well. So I found this like hairspray, purple hairspray, and in hindsight, I'd have just done all of it with that. It would have cost me about $100 because it's almost $10 for a little bottle that covered one little splotch. And so, but in hindsight, that's how I would have done. If I ever do that again, which I will not, but if I ever have a need to do that again, it's gonna. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Carol. It's just not. And if I realized my cousin came over the weekend and we were going to get dressed up and go out to dinner, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh my God, I am not dressing up and going out to dinner like this.
Why? Just wear something purple.
Yeah.
Would it just blend it in?
No, no. I was embarrassed. And the really funny thing is, we went to the store. I ran in the store to get something. As I was walking in the door, when I was opening the door, there was another woman going in at the same time, and she's like, "Oh, I love your hair." And then the woman at the counter said, "Oh, I love your hair." And then there was a man standing behind me, and he's like, "Yeah, it's really beautiful." And I'm like, "Oh my God."
And you're like, yeah, I don't
I've
love it.
never gotten so many hair compliments.
See?
But
Sometimes you got to go outside the box.
mhm. I just felt foolish. You know what I mean? If I were 25, I would have been fine with it. But I just felt foolish. It made me feel.
I've seen plenty of older people with different colored hair.
I know, and it
It's,
looks fine on them. It's just I don't feel it. I don't think it's me. It's just
It's
not
not your
me.
aesthetic.
Yeah, it's just not, it doesn't suit me. You know, it's like a tattoo. That would not suit me. Um,
Mhm.
I would love to have like one of those little nose things, or one of those little things on the little rhinestone on your lip, or the nose thing, but I'm not going to do that.
But you
Yeah,
can get a magnetic.
age is just a number. And you know what? I probably, even if I were younger, well, if I were younger, I'd probably be different. I don't know. I'm kind of, I'm a bit of a, I know what it is. I'm very straight laced. That's probably what it is. I'm very straight laced. Is that the right word?
Yeah, I think so.
Kind of, but it's funny because I'm not like that, like in my views or my thinking, but in my demeanor and my, you know what you said, like you calling me a demure lady. That is kind of my,
Aesthetic.
yeah, that's just kind of
That's
how
that's
I,
how you that's how you picture your aesthetic. But other people that don't know you don't know that that's your aesthetic, and that's why they like the purple hair
yeah. And
because
I
they
like the
thought you
purple
were
hair
wild.
fine on TikTok. I'm good with the, that's why I did that video that said never, it was actually word to the wise. Never lose sight of the fact that your real world self has to live with the consequences of the actions of your TikTok self. Because there I was with purple hair and would not have wanted to go to the doctor with this purple hair.
Well, I don't think I would go to the doctor with my wolf makeup on either, but I can
Exactly.
take that off.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, I was what I did. And I don't know that this one step made any difference. Well, my cousin came on Friday, so I couldn't really do a whole lot of any. I didn't want to spend my visit with her because she was only here from Friday afternoon till Sunday. I don't want to waste my visit with her messing around with my hair. So I just left it alone. And then when she left on Sunday, my idea was to mix, because when my hair was gray, when it was salt and pepper, about once a month, every month or so, I would mix a cup of hydrogen peroxide and a cup of conditioner, any kind of hair conditioner, you know, like cream rinse or whatever.
Hmm.
And then you know, mix that up really well. And then you slather that on your hair and leave it on for 20 minutes and it'll brighten the gray up. You don't want to leave it on any longer than 20 minutes because, like, my hair is black. So it'll start to give it that red hue. You know how
Hmm.
peroxide will do. And so
Brassy.
you leave that on 20 minutes and it really brightens up your gray. And so I thought, okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to leave it on for 30 minutes, see if that'll start the process of stripping this off.
Mhm.
And instead of using those real harsh strippers, so I did that, washed my hair, and then let it dry because I don't blow dry my hair. I let it dry overnight. Okay, we'll see you when you get back, Junior. Make sure you come back because you need to know about this hair stuff. We're not
Yeah, I
going to
think we
talk
lost
about
them.
hair all night. But anyway, so I did that, let it dry overnight, and then the next day, I on Sunday after Sunday, no, Monday, I saturated my hair with olive oil and left that on for 36 hours. And then Tuesday, I took 4 boxes of my regular hair color, which is ultralight ash blonde, and it takes 4 boxes. And I put that on my hair and I left it for an hour and hoped for the best. And it
Well, you
actually
never know
worked.
now.
It worked. There is like a little hint of purple right here. I don't care about that. That's fine. But that actually worked. But I will tell you what it did, that I'm not. And then my hair is black, so I'd had a lot of streaking in it. and
Yeah, highlights like
it was actually very natural because it was the natural lights and darks of my hair. Yeah, it kind of
flattened it.
flattened that out some. There's not as drastic a highs and lows or lights and darks. It looks a little hamsterish.
Hamster.
I got the hamster hair now. But the color's good. I mean, it was the color. It turned the color all right. That was all right. But hi,
Well,
Hawk Man and Princess Panda. But so
next time you have a challenge and it involves dyeing your hair, just do one little strip next time instead
yeah,
of
I'm
your
not
whole
gonna
head.
be. Well, Zach said it. I didn't tell you that. I don't think because you weren't here last week when I had actually done it. I did that a video, and Zach said, "Is that real?" And so I FaceTimed him. I FaceTimed him so him and Zoe could see it, and he's like, "Mom, I didn't mean for you to dye your hair Oompa Loompa purple. I meant for you to do it like that dark burgundy." And I said, "Well, you didn't say that. You said purple."
You said purple.
And he said, "Well, I'm going to be as kind as I can, but Mom, you effed up."
Well,
That is what you did because now you got
he's got to
dust.
get the bigger box of crayons that has more colors in it, so he could tell you what are the right color that
Well,
he
I
wanted.
almost made a really bad judgment call. What I was gonna do Wednesday night last week is I was going to get that burgundy color. Hi, Music Man. Hi, sweetie. Good to see you. We're back on the hair again. We were talking about hair last time he was here. Well, I swear this is not the hair show. We don't talk about it all the time. Oompa Loompas have no purple on them. You must have got the movie from Wish. Hi, sweetie pie. Hi, Music Man. Now he's got some pretty hair. Hi, NY told Bob. Oompa Loompas. I was thinking that too. Oompa Loompas, and Shelly knows what Oompa Loompas look like because she came to a Halloween party as an Oompa Loompa before. They had like 3 or 4 Oompa Loompas and then a Charlie. Their hair is green. That's right. That's what
Oh,
I thought. Why is he calling me a Oompa Loompa with purple hair? That's what I was wondering, Shelley. I thought the same thing. Hi, William
yeah,
Frank. Thank you
green.
for joining us.
Green would have been worse.
I think
Purple
he
was
was
nice.
confusing me with the grape girl. You know, the blow up grape, the
Yeah, the
blueberry girl.
blueberry.
The blueberry girl. Oh, that was QC. Well, Shelley, I was thinking it was you. I'm sorry. You're right. Are you sure you never dressed up? I'm almost positive I remember you dressing up before. Well, anyway, maybe not. Hi, William Frank. I'm doing just fine today, thank you. Okay, Shelley, don't get all huffy.
Don't get all capitalized.
Don't get all caps. Don't go all caps on me. Hey, I may have just invented that. I've never heard anybody say that before. Don't go all caps on me. I think I just made that up. Oh, thank you, William Frank. That's very sweet. Oh, cap locks was on accident. My foot. I don't believe that for 1 minute. I still have friends that type in all caps all the time. Actually, my
Well, on some of the lives, the people actually ask you to type in all caps
it's
because it's
actually a
easier
good
for them to
idea.
see it.
It's a really good idea, actually.
It's a
Thank you
lot
for
easier
that,
to see.
Diane. I never thought of that before, but that is a good idea. I would be able to see better.
Yeah, my friend Nikita, she does that because she dresses up and and she does an OC and
Yeah,
she has colored contacts, but they're not prescription contacts.
right.
So if she's in her outfit and with the art, she can't see her phone.
Yep.
So she needs everybody to type in caps, and even then, she's like right
Hi,
up into the phone.
William Frank from Canada. I'm Gracie from Kentucky. My name is Gracie, but I don't give people my last name. Hi, Crystal Neal. Thank you for joining us. Oh, thank you,
Hi,
Crystal.
Crystal.
Thank you
I
so
came over on this side.
Yeah, wave to Diane. What have you got on there? I can't. I can
Hmm?
actually see you on here. What is that you've
Going
got
on
on?
where?
Let me see your shirt or dress or whatever it is.
Oh, my shirt. It's like I don't know, an abstracty leopard kind
Yeah, I
of
thought
print.
it looked leopardy.
Kind
Leopard.
of leopardy. I got my leopard amber ring
Is that a
on.
word? Hi, the Christian Witch. Thank you for
Mhm.
joining us. Thank you so much.
Oh, hi, Christian Witch. How you doing? These are my crystal friends.
Oh,
I've
Shelley,
been
I
on
will
there.
believe you now because you did hit all. You did do the cap lock type QC, and that's how you got ended up with nope in all caps. So I'll buy that. I'll buy that. Thank you,
Nice.
William Frank. Thank you so much. Um. Anyway, um. So that's how I got rid of the purple hair, and I just crossed my fingers and tried to put some good karma out there to that my hair wouldn't turn green. I was very concerned that my hair might turn green.
Yeah, because you never know when you
No,
mix
you
them.
can't do that with hair dyes. You cannot do that stuff because
Nope.
it will mess you up. I'm
Yeah, you
doing
don't
just
know what
fine,
it'll turn to.
and I had to travel an hour to see this new doctor, and we couldn't go to the pallet store
Um,
today anyway because number one, my Aunt Iva and Uncle Walter have been at Lake Cumberland since last Friday, and they won't be back until tomorrow.
oh,
Oh,
no pallet
that's
store.
very sweet. So I haven't been to. Hi, Dan. Hi, Trucker. 30 years. Hi, sweetie. Go find out where Just Plain Brad is because I sent him the invitation.
That's depressing.
Just
You didn't get to
because
go to the
Dan originally came here with Brad, now he's
with Brad.
responsible for Brad. He's responsible to see to it that Brad gets here.
Nice. Now he's Brad's keeper.
Yeah. Thank you for the roses, William Frank. Um. Anyway, so I had to go, and plus, even if I hadn't had the doctor's appointment, because my doctor's appointment was an hour away. I left an hour and 40 minutes early because I'd never been to this place before. And here, I like places I can go to that I drive on the freeway and I get off the freeway and you're there.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's not like that around here. I had to drive on the freeway for 20 miles and then get off the freeway and drive another, I don't know how many miles to another, like, freeway, sort of, I guess. And then another, yeah, it was way off the beaten path.
Yeah. I don't
And
like that
yeah,
either. That's down
I'm
here.
not a fan of that. That's
No.
why I'm not a fan of. I've gotten more used to it going to Lake Cumberland because Lake Cumberland is an hour and a half from here. Well, you get off the freeway 15 miles down I-75 south. You only go 15 miles on the freeway, and then there is no more freeway. Well, that's not true. There's one little piece of freeway. There's
Well, if you keep coming down I-75 south, you'll get to me.
That's right. I
Just
know.
keep
I've
going.
done that before. I've I've driven to Panama City one
Hmm.
time. I've driven to Florida. It was Panama City, and then the only other time I've ever been to Florida is I went to Tallahassee, but I flew there for a week for business. Hi, Terry Garrett Roberts. Thank you for joining us. I went to Tallahassee to follow these two young guys that were doing really well on selling Mercedes online. They were doing really well at it, so I was sent down there to shadow them for a week and write the book about what they were doing.
You were a spy.
Go down there and write the procedure for what they were doing. And that's what I did. And then I followed it to the letter. Hi, big
Well,
girl.
did
Thank
they
you.
work for the same company or a different
Yeah,
company?
it was the same. It was the same
Okay, so
company that
you weren't a
the
spy.
company that I worked for. They own pretty much. I mean, they own hundreds and hundreds of dealerships and own dealerships in just about every brand you could think of across the country. Mostly in the South, and they own some in Ohio, but they're actually their corporate headquarters is in St. Petersburg, Florida.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's not far from me.
Mm-hmm. And but anyway, so that's what I did, and that's why I was in Florida for a week and never saw anything while I was there, but the inside of a car dealership and the inside of a hotel and the inside of a few restaurants. That's all I saw.
No, no alligators.
Yeah, no alligators. But hi,
That's
Charles. Thank you.
everybody that wants to come and visit me. That's their first thing. Am I going to see an alligator? I'm afraid of
Yeah,
alligators.
I saw
They're
two
not like
alligators.
walking around
I saw them.
on the sidewalks and stuff. They're in the ponds. If you go to where there's ponds
That's
and
how it
lakes,
was
then
in
you're
New
going to see
Orleans.
one.
Yeah, in
Yeah,
New
I mean, they're
Orleans.
not walking down the middle of the street.
We were walking alongside of a waterway. We got out and we walked pretty far from the car, and I kept looking over there, and I'm like, I wonder why all those logs are floating around out there. And then
Not
my
loud.
friend said, Gracie, those are not logs, those are alligators. And I'm like, what? So I started
Yep.
walking very quickly back to the car. I didn't want to run because I thought it might catch their attention.
Yeah, well, unless you're like right at the water's edge, they usually don't run after you. But if you're at the water's edge, I mean, they're ambush predators, so
Well,
they
this
just
was like a
sit there and they
causeway.
wait.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, they just sit there and wait, and then when someone gets
Yeah.
close to the water, they jump
Hi,
out and
Liz
snag it.
420. Hi, Liz 420. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much for joining us. Um, but anyway, so I went to this new doctor, and that's why I didn't sleep, because I've been fretting about this doctor's appointment for close to a month. And I had seen this doctor once before. I saw him in Lexington like about 2 years ago. I was sent to him for him to do an ablation, which he couldn't do. Um, but he's the one that talked about my meds with me and got it where got my medication and told me, you need to play around with it, because where I have that SVT, where my heart will just race for no
Hmm.
reason. And I mean, when I say my heart will race, I don't mean it goes up to like 100. My heart will jump to 250 beats a minute for no reason. And sometimes that's not good because I pass out and I need to take a pill to get it to come back down most of the time. But anyway, and I've done that on here. Well, remember the night I had to go to the ER? That's what I was trying. I was trying that first and it wasn't working. But anyway, he's the one that helped me with that and how I could play around with it and get it. So, because they're time released, they're long acting drugs.
Oh, okay.
My other doctor had me just taking a pill in the morning.
Yeah.
And what he had me do was split the pill in half. He didn't increase the dose, just split the pill in half and take half in the morning and half in the evening. And then it
Yeah.
doesn't wear off to where I'm having a problem. And that actually was really, really helpful. And so now, and the other thing is, when my heart rate goes up, the pressure inside my heart goes really high, and that causes me a lot of pain, and I can't get my breath, and it makes me really, really tired. So he's prescribed another drug to lower my blood, and my blood pressure is usually about 110/70. And I mean, it'll drop as low as 100/70. He wants it down. He wants that, the top number, he wants that down to 90 to 95. Because this is what they've experimented with, that where when my heart rate goes up, that pressure goes up. The pressure inside my heart goes up,
You have a
which
little
is not
leeway.
good because then your heart has to work harder to pump. Like if a balloon's got more air in it, it's harder to squeeze. And so if we lower my blood pressure down like that, and it can go as low as 80, and you'll still be all right.
That sounds really low, though.
It is really low, but if we can get it to stabilize at about 90 or 95, that gives me more leeway so that, okay, if I run the vacuum cleaner in one room of the house, I need about an hour's rest before I can run it in another room of the house, or I'm in a lot of pain. And sometimes I get carried away and I'll run the vacuum cleaner in the whole house, and that'll put me in bed for 2 or 3 days. Very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So what he's trying to do is make it so that I've got more leeway. I've got more of a room for that. You know what I mean? Like maybe.
Yeah, you have a buffer so
Uh-huh.
that when you
Yes.
start to feel lousy,
It's increased my buffer zone. So we're going to try
yeah,
that.
so
We're going to
so
try
when
that.
you start to feel lousy, you're not already past the point of no return where your pill won't help you. If
Right.
he lowers your blood pressure, when you start to feel a little lousy, then you know you need to take your medicine. And
Uh-huh.
being that he split it into two, now it's a more constant
Yeah, and then
flow of
what he
medicine.
had
So,
me do, which has worked pretty well for the last 2 or 3 years, because that's when I saw him, and he told me to do that, take half in the morning, half in the evening. Then when my heart rate jumps like that, because I feel that when it happens, I can tell. Plus,
oh, sure.
my watch will tell me. Then take half a pill. Take another half a pill. Wait about
Mm.
20 minutes. If it doesn't go down, I can take it up to 4 more halves pill. So 2 full pills, but 4 more halves. And if I've never had to take more than 2 though. You know what I mean? That's always worked, except for that one time when I was so dehydrated that nothing worked.
And when you're dehydrated and sleep deprived, it doesn't help.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing will help then.
The sleep deprivation will cause me to have that happen too. Sleep deprivation, the dehydration from where I had a fever, and
Yep.
but anyway, so we worked that out what we're gonna do, and he'll be my new cardiologist now, and I will go there every 2 months, and because they have to do an EKG every 2 months and do an echo about every 4 months. And then I usually had a stress test at no more than every 18 months. Most of the time it was more like a year. But as long as it's done about every 18 months. And I used to have a catheterization every 18 months. Well, we don't really need to do that catheterization now. The reason they were doing that is because they diagnosed me with pulmonary hypertension, true pulmonary hypertension, which means the pressure inside your heart's high. People that when I was diagnosed with that 6 years ago, I was given a life expectancy of 5 years,
Oh,
because
wow.
that's about, at the stage I was, that's about what people that are diagnosed with pulmonary, because the pressure just keeps going higher and higher.
Right, until something bursts.
But because mine is caused from that heart defect, they didn't know what my heart's most likely been like that my whole life. because that pressure in 3 years when they were doing the cath, they have to do a particular kind of heart catheterization to check the pressure inside your heart. It never changed. It's remained constant.
Mm.
That's why they now theorize that it's been like that my whole life. You know,
That's just your normal.
right? And they, the bad thing about it is, and when they first did that test that told them that when my heart rate goes up, the pressure inside my heart, when my heart rate gets up to 116, the pressure inside my heart is tripled. The normal pressure inside your heart should be 8. I'm assuming PSI. Mine at rest is 21.
Oh,
So it's
geez.
already almost 3 times higher than it's supposed to be. When my heart rate gets up to 116, it triples again to 67.
That's a
And
lot of pressure.
yeah, it is. And but that's just what it does. Well, they couldn't figure out. They have no idea why exactly. They know it's caused by the defect because my heart is divided into 5 chambers instead of 4. So, of course there's more pressure. You know, you've
There's more working parts.
exactly. And so um anyway, they they said we don't know, haven't seen this before. Well, now they've created a name for it. It's called oh, now I can't think of the word. It's activity induced pulmonary hypertension. Because I don't
That makes
actually
sense.
have pulmonary hypertension, because theirs is like that all the time. Mine is activity induced pulmonary hypertension.
Yeah, what you do makes it act up.
Mm-hmm. And so
Oh,
that's.
thanks, Smurfette, for her gifts.
Oh, thank you, Smurfette. Thank you.
And Jack Whitman is here, too.
Hi, D. Jack Whitman. I'm sorry, Jack Whitman. Hi, sweetie. Hi, sweetie. Yeah, I know. I remember, Smurfette. I remember when you had that. We talked about it, actually. We talked about it, and I remember saying that's what I had, and it's not a good it's not a diagnosis that you want. But oh, that's okay, Smurfette. But thank you for the gifts. I appreciate it. But anyway, so now we're working on how to deal with that, because the only alternative, and it would be a no-brainer if I was 30 instead of 60. They would do open heart surgery. They would take my heart out, go in there and remove that extra wall and stitch up this little hole that's there too. And then they would do an ablation and fix the thing so my heart doesn't race or try to. And that would be a no-brainer. But because of my age, that we can treat, I can live for another 20 years by treating it with medication. And they honestly do not know for certain what will happen if they go in and do that.
Yeah, they never really do.
Well, there's very few people that live to be an adult with this condition, and it's already the rarest of the rare defects. And you usually, if it's not diagnosed by the time you're 2 or 3 years old, you don't survive. And so anyway, that's not, it's not a good thing. But he has, in the time since I saw him the last time, because I'm the first person that he's seen with it, and that's how it is most cardiologists that I see, except for the one at OSU. Now, he specializes in those kind of defects. But anyway, you had 2 open heart surgeries.
Wow.
And 6 stents. Yeah. I have 1 stent, and I have never had open heart surgery, and I'm hoping to never have open heart surgery.
If you can avoid it.
My goal is, well, see, my goal is to never have my chest cracked open. I do not want that ever in my life. And unfortunately, the surgery they would have to do for me, they can't do it without doing that. Like
Yeah,
now, there's a lot of things they can do without. They can go in through your ribs. They can do it,
laparoscopically, and
I was trying to think of the word laparoscopically, but there's several defects that they can fix now laparoscopically. But so anyway, hi Jared
oh, thanks,
Smith
Marfette.
1. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, we were talking about your Smurfette was talking about your live where you did the jewelry tour. She was talking about
Yep,
that on her live Monday.
my stones and crystals,
Yeah.
because I've always collected stones, but usually in jewelry, like
Mm-hmm.
my citrine that I have on today. I wish I had a better camera.
Oh, I need to
You
look
really
on
can't
here.
see it,
Yeah, I can
but
see it. That is beautiful. I love that.
it's
I love it.
my
But that's
substitute
gold. You don't
birthstone.
wear that much gold.
I don't normally, no,
Yeah, I know,
but
Smurfette. When I saw it, I was blown away too.
with the yellow stones and brown stones, the gold just goes
You're
better.
right. You're right. Yep, I got
And
you.
then I have this one is amber, but it's carved. So it has like a little leopardy pattern carved into it.
I can't see it. Well,
Um,
you said you wish
trying
you
to get
had
my
a
phone to
better
focus,
camera,
but
and this is my old phone, so it doesn't have as high a res screen either.
uh, but
Yeah.
my new kick is collecting crystals. That's why the two crystal people came on before,
Mm-hmm.
because that's my new thing now is to collect the rock spheres and the towers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But like anything that I get into, I just go into it whole hog.
Yeah. Oh,
I can't buy like one or two.
I'll show you something really quick.
I can't buy one or two of anything, but what's a
This is
crystal
what
grid,
I
DJ?
was thinking about getting. One, I have a crystal ball.
Crystal ball.
Yeah, that
It's got bubbles in
I
it.
know. Well, it's not. It's not. It's not quartz. It's blown glass.
Yeah.
But
Most crystal
I was
balls are 'cause
thinking about
it's
getting one of
expensive.
those crystal lights for this. Wouldn't that be cool?
It would be because it would shine right through. What's a crystal grid, DJ Shelley? What do you mean? I never heard of that term.
What are
Man, you line your crystals up on it. Oh,
a
I'll have to
crystal?
look that up. I just bought a little display case for my small towers
Oh,
today.
I think she does have a crystal grid. I don't know what a crystal grid is.
Megaton cube. That's neat. Yeah, because I went nuts and I bought from like 12 different people
Hmm.
on TikTok, all different crystals and stones and carvings and all kinds of stuff. Because I can't buy like one or two of anything. Anything I have 50 of them. So,
Hi, an ocean
so
in a cup. Hi there, sweetie. There's another person from Smurfette. There.
yep.
I'm
She's
not
been here
seeing your
before.
profile picture. An ocean in a cup. I don't see your doggy picture. Where is that? Um. But anyway.
She has to make a comment.
So.
Metatron's cube. It sounds like something out of the Transformers. Metatron.
Yep.
Flower of Life crystal grid.
I
That
was.
sounds
We
interesting.
need to Google that. Find out more about
I
that.
think I might.
We might need to
Because
do that.
I like all the weird stones and the things that other people don't have,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and when I got my carved wolf head, it's a carved from a single piece of tiger eye. It's
Wow.
this howling wolf. It's gorgeous. So I couldn't just put it on a shelf or a table. Oh no. I had to make a whole scene out of it. I have a moon that glows and I have him on a piece of petrified wood with three other wolves and they're all howling at the moon and I have crystal towers in the back to look like trees and I went out I went all
Making a
out.
whole diorama of crystals.
Yes, the whole diorama on the coffee table. So you can't put your coffee cup on it,
You
but it
said that
looks
about a
pretty.
wolf's head, and then Whiskey Black Wolf joined us. Now, what did I say to Junior? I told him when he left that he better come back here, and he did not come back.
Yeah.
People
Well,
never
we
do
don't know
what I
why he
tell them
left,
to do
though.
anymore. I don't know when I lost that, Diane. Something has happened to me.
Uh,
People used to do what I tell them to do, and nobody does what I tell them to anymore.
as we get older, we get less scary, and they don't feel like they have to listen.
We become less relevant.
Not as frightening as we once were.
Yeah, I can't strike the fear of God into people like I once did.
Although most of my friends are still pretty afraid of me, but I'm still called in for bouncer duty from time to time.
Yeah, that's right. And your bounce. Oh, hi, Shirley. Thank you for coming back.
Oop, Shirley's back. Let's see how long her internet stays up for this time.
Yeah, yeah. Hi, Keith Sweat. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. I don't want to make another bad breath mistake. Is this Keith
No,
Sweat?
it does say Keith Sweat.
Okay. We'll go with Keith Sweat then. I just don't want to make that mistake again. And apparently, Trucker 30 Years did not go find Brad. Brad's
Or
probably
maybe he
watching.
found him, and now they're both talking to each other, and they don't have time to
I
come
don't
back.
think Brad came. I don't think Brad was here at all last week. Zach was only here for a short time last week too.
No,
They're up.
last week I was here. The week before I wasn't. Oh
Thank you,
no, last week I
Perfect.
wasn't
Thank
either.
you for sending likes. Thank you so much.
Yeah, last week I wasn't here because I.
Perfect. I can send myself likes here.
Eh,
I can tap the screen and send myself likes.
yeah, last week I wasn't here because I was in the middle of a project, and it went longer than I thought it was going to be, and I was like, and I looked a mess and everything else. I was like, no, I'm going to have to opt out this time.
Well, that's okay. You can. We don't. And I hope, because here's something that it does that I don't like. My replays, that I upload
Mm,
to YouTube, when you pop on, it messes the sound up. It gets the sound, it like
to lag.
it delays it. So then from that point on in the video, the sound, but I can actually fix that. I just hate
Like
to.
those old the Chinese kung fu movies when they
Exactly. And I hate it. I hate that when it does that.
your lips are still moving, nothing's coming out.
Yep. But I can actually fix it if it does it. I just have to watch it and see if it does it. And if it does, then I just have to fix it. But
Yeah, they changed a lot of things on here because I tried to make a video just a little while ago where you start it and then you stop it and you turn the viewpoint of the phone around and then you keep going. Now before all you had to do was touch the big red button. It would stop. You could do whatever you had to do. It would stay on the screen and then you could just touch it again and it would start. Now it doesn't. Now it
oh,
finishes the
really?
video when you press the big red button. It's a pain in the neck. And
Oh.
I have no patience with technology. So I'm like, what the heck with it? I'm not doing it.
Well, see, I don't do those. I don't ever. I just do them all the way through. And, but Zoe does a lot of those. Zoe does a lot of those stop action things.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to
That's
do.
going to cause her problems because she does a lot of that.
Yeah, it was so simple before. They make everything more difficult and more complicated, and there's more buttons and there's more stuff on the side. I mean, how are you going to keep track of all this mess?
Well, and they keep moving stuff. Like, I got used to the sign off button being down here.
Hmm.
What is that? I know it's a hair, but what's it connected to? My ring. Um, the sign off button is now up here.
Yeah, yeah,
No, that's what I was
yeah.
going to apologize because I have the big hair, but because I tortured my hair so much over the weekend and this week to try to get it back where I wanted it, I decided to give it a break from the flat iron for a while. I'm not going to
Yeah,
flat
don't
iron it
don't
for,
don't fry it on top of the
yeah. Well,
peroxide.
see, I didn't want to flat iron it with that purple stuff on it because I was afraid it would like burn it right into my hair and I wouldn't be able to get it out.
Yeah, no, that would be bad.
Yeah, it took some effort, Smurfette, but I did manage to get it off of there before I went to my new doctor. And I think
I go to my new doctor on Monday.
this doctor I think is going to be. I think he's come right out of the box right. He's not going to require a lot of training because
Well, I get a brand new, my regular everyday, what do they call it? Your PPC or whatever. He's going to be my regular doctor. So there's a whole bunch of stuff he's got to learn. So, because my regular doctor, my primary care physician, that's what it is, PCP,
yeah.
she moved. And
Oh,
where she went was like another half an hour away from my house.
ow.
So I was like, no, I'm not going to follow you there. And she's like, oh, why not? Because I don't want to. I'm supposed to follow you all around just because you were my doctor? No, you chose to move. I didn't tell you to go there. So
Yes,
now I have to go to, and now I have to go to the doctor that's still at my original location. So we'll see. I wasn't that fond of her in the first place, so I don't think I'll miss her much.
well, for me, um, I mean, I have a cardiologist here, but the problem with him is he's not a congenital heart defect specialist, so he doesn't, that's not his gig.
No.
No, his gig are people with coronary artery disease or bad valves or, congestive heart failure and things like that. That's what he
Mm.
treats. He doesn't really dig into that, and he would have to dig into that, and I don't really know that he has a whole lot of time to do that because he is very busy and he has a lot of patience and he wanted to pawn me off on this guy. He
So you
wanted
went
me.
willingly.
He didn't want me as a patient.
Oh, that's fine. This new guy doesn't know what he's getting into with me because I have to tell him the whole
Hi,
COVID
Keza.
story
Hi,
from
Keza.
from October and November and why I'm back on insulin instead of just my pills and when can I go back on my pills because I'm sick of this freaking insulin and all this other stuff. He's gonna get an earful and I kind of pity him already.
Yeah, I'm kind of hard
But
on him.
I'll have to be
I'm
nice to him but
I'm not very
informative
forgiving.
because he's got a lot of stuff he's got to think about.
I because well, I guess what it is, and I'm sure a lot of people do this, but I take a very active role in my medical care.
You have to now.
Absolutely, because if I didn't do that, that my cardiologist here would have had me off of half my meds and I would be in pain all the time because he wanted me to he wanted me to lower a dose of my long acting nitroglycerin, which is what keeps me from having pain in my chest all the time. And um he wanted me to only take it every other day. And I'm like, well, okay. And I told him, I said, I'll try it, but I take it every other day, so I spend every other day with my chest feeling like it's going to explode.
And there's no reason for that. If you
Right.
can fix that with medication, then why
Right.
wouldn't you?
And so that
Makes
was
no sense.
that was one of the things. All he ever wanted to talk to me about all the time was statin drugs. You need statin drugs. You need statin drugs because my cholesterol's really high. And it's like, no, I can't take statin drugs. So he's got nothing else. If I can't take statin drugs, he's got that's it. That's all he's got.
He doesn't have much of a repertoire.
No, and he's a young doctor, and I really like him a lot. But he's pretty young, you know. So he'll learn.
Yeah. Well, the guy that's doing my cataract surgery is young, but now the laser does it. So all they do is program the laser, and he doesn't really have to do anything. You have a choice, though, of getting laser surgery, eye surgery, or manual with a scalpel. Why would I want someone to go with a scalpel into my eye when I can have the laser do it and not have? I mean, what if the guy sneezes? What if he has a twitch? What if it?
That can happen.
No, but of course your insurance doesn't cover the laser. They don't tell you that. The insurance only covers the regular scalpel, manual surgery.
Why is
Oh,
it
but if you want the laser, that's it.
Is it considered experimental or something?
No, they've been doing laser eye surgery for 20 years.
I thought they'd been doing that for a long time.
Yeah, it's just another way for you to get rooked. $3,500
That's
worth.
how they get you.
Yep, they get you coming and going.
That in. There was a movie where I think it was in maybe Meet the Parents. That's how they get you.
That's how they F you is the line, and it's from Pesci.
Yeah, well, I'm not
in the one of the and he's a snitch. I can't remember what the movies are called now. Danny Glover and Mel Gibson. They're policemen.
Oh, Lethal Weapon.
Yes.
Lethal Weapon.
And and Joe Pesci is in either the second or the third one, and he's an informant. So now he thinks he's one of the cops. So he's trying to impart all his wisdom onto them, and they don't care. They go through the drive-through.
Yeah.
They go through the drive-through for food, and his order is wrong. And he tells them, "Wait until I check it," and they drive off. And he goes, "That's how they F you. You get your food and you drive away, and that's how they F you every time."
I'm almost sure in Meet the Parents. I'm probably wrong, but there is another movie where the dad, oh, I know.
Robert De Niro?
There was a comedian, and he died. Might have been Louis Anderson. But I'm pretty sure it was Louis Anderson. And he would talk about his dad. Hi, Pager. He would talk about his dad, and his dad would always say, "That's how they get you."
It's true, though. It's almost 9:00, Miss Thing.
Well, and I'm starting to develop some kind of cough, and I need to talk to my aunt because there was actually a funeral today. If I hadn't gone to the doctor, I would have been at a funeral. But it wasn't a close family member, but, we are the funeral people here. If you have ever met the person, you must go to the funeral. Well, okay, I'm making not very nice. Today's Blake's birthday. I didn't know today was Blake's birthday. But anyway, happy birthday, Blake, even though you're not here. And there my Aunt Mildred's left a voicemail. So I guess I will say goodbye. And we didn't get any questions. Imagine that. Nobody wanted to know anything about CapCut.
We'll just send you all our videos, and you can edit them and do whatever you want to them.
I do that. I don't know if you know that or not, but I actually do that for people.
Yeah, one of my other friends
does video, and then I text it to them, and they upload it. I do that sometimes for people.
Yeah, my friend Lori, okay, crazy lady on here. She's hysterical. And she has such a crazy sense of humor. Okay, crazy lady, you gotta look her up. She's so funny.
I've seen her
And
on here before. She's come here
yeah,
before.
she's
Hi,
just
Amanda
the
and
sweetest
Joey.
thing.
Hi, Amanda and
And
Joey.
I actually met her in person this past summer, last summer. And she's just as funny in person as she is on her videos. She's a riot. Like she'll do anything for a laugh, like crazy makeup and wild
I'm kind of
wigs, and
like Sandy, Sandals
she's just
Sandy.
yeah, she's just so funny. She'll do whatever, and she's very good with the editing and CapCut and all that jazz that I don't do anything with. So she's like, "Oh, anytime you want anything done, just send me the video and I'll." She's got like a backlog of like 40 videos that people have sent her. I said, "Stop volunteering
Yeah.
because now you're going to be doing this and all your spare time is going to be editing other people's videos."
My favorite part is editing. That is my
Yeah, see,
favorite
I can't
part.
stand it.
That is my
I don't have the
favorite part.
patience.
I just make the videos and I'll save a bunch of drafts of every video I make so that I can go back and redo it again and make it look completely different. When I'm
Yeah.
bored and I don't feel like making a new video, and I was just watching. I watched Dirty Dancing when I got home today to relax, and then I watched I Fall to Pieces with Jessica Lange as Patsy Cline. I was
Oh, I love that song.
I'm right in the middle. Well, there's a movie with Jessica Lange and Ed Harris. It's called I Fall to Pieces, and it's the Patsy Cline story, and it's
Hmm.
really good. Jessica Lange is incredible in that
I
movie.
like Ed Harris.
I do too. He plays her wife, or her wife. His okay. Let
Her
me explain.
husband.
He is Patsy Cline's husband, Charlie Dick,
Hmm.
in I Fall to Pieces, and I
Okay,
love it.
bye, Smurfette.
It's one of my favorite movies. You know, the biography, singing biography movies. It's one of my
Yeah,
favorites.
I've
And
never seen it. Smurfette said goodnight. She's going over to her
oh,
live.
okay, Smurfette. Okay, I'll see you on Monday, sweetie. I'll see you Monday. Here I am waving at the phone again. See you Monday. See you Monday, Smurfette. Love you. Um, Hi, Vicky Petrella. I think no, that's not right. But anyway, yeah, it's a really good movie, and I got a song I'm gonna do from there, and it's oh, what is it? I know the it's I I know you were. I think it says I know you were fooling around on me right from the start. I don't and I like the line when you get tired of fooling around with two or three, come on home and fool with me. I love that line. And I'm like, oh, that song. I probably shouldn't be doing that song, but I'm gonna do. I've already got it. I've already recorded my. I've already recorded my sound from it because I. That's how I do it. I record it and then because I don't want to use their little clip. I want
Yeah,
like
you
more.
want the whole
I
song.
want more of the song. But so,
Yeah.
oh, that was a big thing that happened this week. That was the first time it ever happened. Some two people used my sound,
Oh, very nice.
my video where I and I know why nobody ever uses my sound. It's not because my sound's not good. My talking videos. It's because I always put music under it, and so that it doesn't actually. If you click on the little sound button, it's the music. It's not me talking.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so, but this time I just had me talking, the one where I said, word to the wise, never lose sight of the fact that whatever your real world self has to live with the consequences of the actions of your TikTok self. Two people used that sound. And
Nice.
I thought, you know what, this will be a good sound for somebody to use, or even for somebody to duet and them doing something really crazy. Because I mean, I because I have the purple hair and I just go has to live with the consequences of your TikTok.
Nice.
Okay, you know what? Carol? Carol, message me, or go in one of my videos and comment which Carrie Underwood song you want me to do, and I'll do it for you. Because I did do a long time ago. I did that song. I dug my key into the side.
Yep.
I did that with the devil face on. In fact, I'd like to do that song again. I really like that song. There's that song has got a rhythm to it and a melody to it that just sticks in your head the first time I
Yeah.
heard that song. And I'm not really a fan of the vengeful,
Oh, I am.
I'm not a fan of the vengeful behavior, but I love the lyrics of that song, and I love the tempo and everything of that song. I might do that.
Hmm.
Casanova. Okay, Carol, comment it. Go to my because I did um paper roses. See, this is why I don't actually sing. You know that song, Paper Roses? Paper Roses. Somebody requested that I do that song, so I did that song. And but yeah, if you go to the Paper Roses song, Carol, it's no, well, whatever. Just go to one of my videos and comment that, because I can't see that when I get off here. I can't see the comments anymore. And so, hi, Karen Malone. And so I'll forget because I don't know that song. And you'll have to give me a little while because I don't know the song, so I'm going to have to learn it. But yeah, anytime any of you guys want me to do a song, just ask me, because I let other people pick several songs that I've done, and I told my cousin Rhonda, I said, somebody's got to pick them. And I'm kind of out of ideas, so anytime you guys want me to do a song, just let me know. But only rules is I won't do a song that has profanity in it, and I won't do songs that are like, those very suggestive,
Dirty songs.
yeah, and
Yeah.
dirty to me and dirty to other people, and I they're too racy for me. If there's any insinuating of anything,
Hmm.
that's probably too much. Even if it's just, alluding to, or that's why I was a little. Hi, McDonald Westwood. Thank you for joining us. Um,
Yeah.
that's
You will
why I
do a
was
song.
reluctant. I said I'm reluctant to do that song saying "Come on home and fool around with me." I don't know if I want to say that, but I love that song. I have to do that song.
You will only do songs befitting of a proper country Southern gal. Hmm.
Well, that's pretty racy. That was pretty racy for back then in the 1960s. The song came out the year I was born,
Hmm.
1961. So that was pretty racy for then, and that's still 1961 is probably about that. That's the same place where my racy meter is. I'm still in 1961. Because I asked the girls that, I'm like, isn't this like when I did that Def Leppard song, Pour Some Sugar on Me? I'm like, that's pretty racy. I don't know. I don't think I should. They're like, Mom, really? Seriously?
Well, if it's racy to you, then it's
Hi,
racy to
Stuart
you.
Barbara. Well, it's insinuating.
Hmm.
It's I don't know. Never mind.
It's suggestive.
It's there. That's the word. It's very suggestive. It's kind of
Hmm.
suggestive for a 61-year-old woman to be doing that. It's just not. I don't think. I think it's unseemly.
There you go.
It's unseemly.
Un- Unsightly.
I'm not a fan of that. For me, now I will say I've seen other people do stuff that I thought was a little unseemly, but that's not me. That's them.
Yeah. I was hoping Sean the rapper would come on
I
tonight because he's
know.
been coming to all of ours because I'm wearing one of his bracelets tonight.
Oh, let me
I
see.
just got this bracelet from him last week and I absolutely love it
Oh, I love that too. Is it wood?
because it's all different colors of agate, moss
Oh,
agate, and
agate.
tree agate, and all different. And it's nice and big, like I have a little
It's
space.
pretty chunky.
'Cause most of yeah, and the beads are big because I'm a big girl. I can't wear little tiny beads. It looks like they're cutting off my circulation. So I got a bracelet from him, this agate one, and then I got these two from Jen the creator because they too are made for an 8-inch
I think
wrist.
she just followed me, as a matter of fact.
Oh yeah, Jen the creator. I think it's
I've
Jen
got,
the creator 8.
I think a bunch of my people, a bunch of my friends must have been, oh God help me. A bunch of my friends must have been accounts that got taken down
Oh
because
yeah.
all of a sudden I had 15 follows. You know what I mean?
Oh
I was
wow.
only following
Hmm.
9,985.
Wow,
And that's
that's
how
a
that
lot.
happens. It's when accounts get taken down.
Yeah, when they get banned or
Because if
just
somebody just
removed.
unfollows me, I'm still following them. I have to go
Hmm.
in and look for them. 905. Okay. Well, let's do our thing. Hi Guy, thank you for joining us. Like I always say, I want this to be your favorite TT show on Thursday nights. And I'll see you next week. Same time, same station. Love y'all. Diane, hit it.
Always good to see you. And remember, I think inside the box. So I'll see you from inside the box next week. Night
Love
all.
y'all. Night.
Night,
Night,
Gracie.
night. Night.